From the sensitivity of the gate 19, we move into the energy of the collective. This is energy that talks about the past and the lessons learned, as well as hopes for a new dawn and a bright future. Ones that talk about life. And only by listening to the past can we make those hopes for a better future happen. Here, we remember that all stories are important and all matter. And with the stories from the past, we rise from the ashes of our mistakes and become something new, something stronger, something more resilient. And our scars are a testament to the endurance and strength, and that humanity will always persevere. Hi, this is Denise Matthew, and welcome to episode 3 of the Mandala of Life. Today we'll talk about the Gate 13, also called the Gate of the Listener and the Fellowship of Man. And if you haven't already, please make sure you check out episode 1 and 2 of the Mandala of Life. So let's move into a new energy, one that begins a new quarter, the quarter of initiation, where purpose is fulfilled through the mind, where the witness returns after they have tasted the world around them. This is collective energy, so by that nature is all about being social. If the Gate 41 is the beginning of the experiential stream, or how humanity experiences life, then the Gate 13 is the end. What that means is that by the time the energy reaches this gate, the experience has been lived, and now it's time to reflect on what was learned. When we talk about this energy, we're talking about an energy that wants to live life, to experience everything that life can show us, the possibilities of what we can discover from the experiences that life has given us. When we talk about this energy, it's the energy of a storyteller, and more importantly, a story keeper. It's all about having an experience. This is a gate of looking back and listening, and also for keeping secrets. When you carry this energy, you can have access to information that not everyone else has. And many times you discover these secrets or this special information by accident, as if the universe has sent you a message. There can be empathy here, a willingness to be open, to listen, and to collect the stories that matter so much to those who hold you in their confidence. Your energy tells everyone around you that you're a good listener. Without trying, this energy compels people to share intimate details of their life, and sometimes for you too to reciprocate and to share your secrets without hesitation. But because there's no off switch, this can sometimes become difficult because everyone wants to unload their stories on you. This ability to listen can also be an ability to give direction to the people who have decided to share their story with you. But because this energy is so enticing to those around you, it's important to understand that you have a special gift that requires compassion for others, but also it requires that you have the wisdom to know when you need to protect your own energy, because being the listener all the time can be draining. The key with this energy is to step back from sympathy and instead embrace empathy. The most magical part of this energy is when you acknowledge the stories of the lives of others, you are inadvertently helping people work through their issues and also guiding them towards finding their purpose and direction in life. As with all energies, there will be a low side. And with this energy, it's about listening to others for personal gain or even rejecting people and their stories because you've been inundated with information that you really just don't want. And when this happens, you can develop a reticence about people and what they want from you. Yet sometimes, some of the most awe-inspiring information can come from those you least expect, and your perspective on humanity may become more open again. As well as other gifts, there can be an ability to hear a lie in what people are saying. And another important aspect of this energy is that when people are on the low end of their emotional wave, or people who are emotionally defined, there's good potential that when they're feeling low or on the blue side of their wave, that they seek your energy to listen to their stories. And because of this, there can be an inundation with emotional energy. This energy can be very impactful for somebody with an open emotional center. Those with a defined emotional center won't feel the same impact because they have their own emotional wave. What this says is that it goes back to the concept of protecting your energy, because there's always potential that with too much input from others, there can be some level of emotional exhaustion, which sometimes can even lead to physical illness. In a real-world perspective, this energy is all about looking at the past to understand where we've been and where we're going in the future. In this very moment, history is being written, and we will continue to chronicle the process of rebuilding and also reconfiguring of our world as we ourselves step into our future. For instance, in the future, people will talk about the year 2020, one of the most historically pivotal years that anyone alive in this moment has ever experienced. And from the stories of that year, future generations will understand the experience of 2020, and potentially they'll use the lessons of that time as well as the period that follows to help them make choices in their future. Another way the Gate 13 shows up in the real world is how we experience the world around us and the possibilities that are shared all the time. And that comes through media, social media, and all the information that we are inundated with every single moment of our lives. With the connections on the internet, the stories of millions of people are all documented in a way that we can read about their experiences and also learn from experiences, but most times we'll never meet that person, and yet we'll know their story. Ultimately, the energy of the Gate 13 is where memories are formed, and because of this, every generation is more advanced because we document the past so we don't have to start from scratch. In that way, no experience is ever really lost because history has been preserved. And the past highlights how humanity has evolved and developed as we allow the past to reflect on the future. In its highest form, this energy carries hope, a hope that the experiences of life will be instrumental in leading the world and humanity to a better tomorrow. And when the sun has listened and transformed those in its path, once again the mandala of life spins, and we meet the energy of revolution. We meet the Gate 49, where it's all about the right evolution to further humanity. Well, that's all for now, and please be sure to check in next week when we talk about the energy of the Gate 49. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.